Hi guys, mark7 here. So you saw this morning I was turning processing 223 brass. So I've gone through that and I've pretty much cleared out all my 223 brass. This is all done, all trimmed, sized, deprimed, it's ready, it's covered in lube, it's ready to go into the tumbler. But what I've done now is I've changed over the 1050. So now with 1050 again, same setup as before. But this time I'm going to be making some 300 blackout. So first station, deprimer, FW arms, deprimer. Second station is the FW arms die for pushing down inside the shell so you can swage. And then on the back there I've set up my dillon die. This one is a sizing and trimming die. And you can see with 300 blackout we've had to change the tool head because it's got a step down on it, so it lets the die lower down so we can do the blackout brass being a little bit shorter. So let's take it around there and take it back a bit so you can see the setup there with the die. What I tend to do is when I'm processing 223 brass, every now and again you get a piece that catches, it dings it a little bit. So you've got little dents in it. So I keep all this brass, anything with a little bit of damage on it, I keep all this brass because it's perfect for turning into 300 blackout. So that's all I've got at the moment from the damaged 223. So you can dump that into the hopper. Turn that on. So that's all my damaged 223 brass that, like I say, I save it, I run that through first, and that's going to go through here, and then I'll start running. I've got a bunch of 223 brass over there, which is my extras, so I'm probably going to turn this pile and this pile into 300 blackout, as I have plenty of normal 223 brass here now. So with this setup, again, I'll run it without the vacuum going, so we can switch the motor on, and then I'm going to run it at 1500 because obviously we're cutting a lot more brass off now. So let's put that to run. I'm going to run it a little bit slower. You can see the first station is depriming. Second one, we're just doing a bit of a swage if it needs swaging. Again, most of this is commercial, so we don't need to do it. And then you can see the brass going in this 223. And coming out is 300 blackout. So I just stopped that. And it kicked something out, but I kicked one out from here. So end cycle. Okay, so we've got a bit of a jam here, so you can see they're not quite lined up. So we need to joggle this back up into place. And we have this shell hasn't gone into the plate properly, and you can see it's pretty tight there. There we are. Now it's gone in. So there might be a little bit of damage on that shell. So that one didn't go through. So that's all ready to go again. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it'll jam up a little bit, so throw that piece away. Just going to start the vacuum up, guys, and we'll run this through. So as you can see, it's going in, coming in as 223 brass, cutting it, sizing it all in one process, and turning it into 300 blackout. This time I've got it set a little bit lower. I'm only running at 1500 because obviously we're cutting a lot more brass off these cases. And then we can just end cycle. So that ends it. Switch the motor off. Switch the vacuum off. So let's see what we can come up with. If I can. So I've run some through, and then I've got my Ellie Wilson case gauge, and then we can check these in the case gauge, and as you can see, they are perfect. They are just below the outer level, and then above the inside slot, and they just drop out, and then we can measure them up, and these are that one's a little bit short, $157, 1.357. And then this one is going to be these aren't coming out. Oh, here we go. Me on the scales. 1.357. 1.357. 1.359. That one is a touch longer. It might be because there's a burr still on the top of this. 1.357. So again, you can see that they're coming out nice and consistent. The actual Ellie Wilson gauge is showing you they're just under the top level and above the bottom. So this is me running my 300 blackout from 223. So it's basically the same setup as running the 223, except we've used a different tool head. It's got a step down on it and a different die then for obviously going down, and there's a step down there. We have to do it, which gets the die down. So you can see that's how my machine is turning 223 into 300 blackout. Again, if you like these videos, guys, please like, share and subscribe. You can catch me over on Rumble as well, mark7 Reloading on Rumble. And don't forget to check out my giveaway for Echo. Thanks guys, we'll catch you on the next.